project that was damaged or that was implemented in that area. So, may I be allowed, ma'am, to check on the records as to what specific projects are you referring within the Mananga? Is it the damage or the constructed one? So that's why we want to set the clarification first.
Sige po, sa susunod na hearing na lang. Pero nagugulat ako dun sa sinabi niyo, hindi niyo pa alam. Kasi doon pa lang sa isang wrapper article, andun na po yung top 5 flood control contractors. At itong dalawang tinanong ko sa inyo ay nasa top of the list.
Madam Chair, we did have the still in investigation and inventory of the damaged flood control within Mananga. That's why I'm really sorry to mention that I still don't have the exact amount and the exact numbers. But recently we are going to have our own investigation on the exact number of projects that was damaged and come up also with the amount of the damages, including the name of the contractors who implemented the project.
Maraming salamat sir para sa susunod na hearing. Kasi alam niyo po ba kung bakit ay dinaon sa limot?
Actually, Madam Chair, I do have the 2017 part of the completed master plan that was passed through us by UPMO. So we did have the Metro Cebu Integrated Flood Control and Drainage Master Plan. A study before have recorded that based on these reports, no, the consideration proposal for the immediate projects to be considered as the major proposal was the revetment and the drainage main. So the secondary proposal is the construction of dams and retentions basins. That's why we did see this master plan to check if how many projects that were included already in the master plan. And sad to say, because of this heavy downpour and unprecedented rainfall intensity, it correlates more on the upland causes of these flash floods. So, if we tend to relate that if these projects were